how comes I do my content very well and all of a sudden I am not getting reasonable, views. I am not getting clicks. In fact, you almost believe you are shadow banned. And you say my account was shadow banned. It cannot be able to produce any result. All those um all those beliefs. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today on this live. All right, let me just explain it much more better and much more deeper, so we understand that it is not shadow ban. In fact, I don't think there is going to be shadow ban anymore. Okay, but we are going to experience fewer and fewer views. But that's practically for those who are doing content. And if you join me into digital marketing and learning how to make money, we are going to get into content creation, because it's so good to be able to learn how to create content and meet people on their smartphones and change their lives. I mean, what is the best gift or better than that? So it's something I love, by the way. If I think about it, I actually love it. I think that the most successful people by the next 5 years are going to be people who have known how to convert audience into income, not influencer. We are already past influencer economy. We have already gone beyond the influencer economy. So today, let me take you through the algorithm changes and why it matters, why it is important for you to be aware of the changes we are experiencing right now. And it happened maybe a couple of months ago. It takes some time for everybody else to adapt and know about the new changes. And therefore, I want to explain why. There is a few things I want to explain. I'm calling it the new money-making algorithm. I'll tell you why I'm calling it like that. Because this algorithm is going to produce more millionaires than ever before. All right? All right? This new algorithm is going to be new money-making algorithm, the best of the rest. So I'm going to share with you the history of these algorithms. All right, history of algorithms. By the way, what exactly is an algorithm? It is also important. I'll tell you what is an algorithm, and why does it even matter? Is it important? Should it be a bother? All right, why it matters? I will tell you why. You will be able to see low views, but higher conversion. Very crazy, right? Low views but higher conversion. We are going to discover this as well. So we want to understand, what is this new money making system, money making algorithm. So let me take a moment to explain what is an algorithm. But before I do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Sam Gesheha. I am part of the Legacy program, the best program in the world. And I show you how to make money online with this program. And I want to show you the roadmap, the path. But today I want to narrow down and talk about the algorithm. It's going to be so cool. All right. So it's the best program in the world. Bridget has confirmed. My friend Brie, all the way from South Africa. And for sure, it is important for us to understand factors that we control and those that we don't control. We run a business. It is not a job. Digital marketing, good morning, my friend. Good digital marketing is not a job. It is an online business. It's a solid, reliable, and predictable business. There's a difference between an online job and an online business. An online job, you have someone who pays you like wages and salary at the end of the month. So this is not an online job. It is actually an online business. For sure it is. And that is why I love it so much, because it got me from a job, from employment, from having a boss to becoming my own boss. It got me from working long hours to working 2 to 3 hours per day. It gave me the freedom. And that is the same joy and the freedom I want to transfer to you. But as we are doing all of this, I want to be very, very honest with you. You need to have a digital product. Okay, that is where to start. You need to have a digital product. You need to have activities that you do every day. That is where you spend your 2-3 hours per day doing. Your 2-3 hours per day. You're the one who is doing them every day on a daily basis, continuously, so you can build a solid income base. But the best part is that you do these activities once and they keep working for you. All right, it is important you do them every day. Okay, you do them every day. Then number 3, you have an automatic system that takes off the little work you have done and multiplies all over the world. It takes the little work you have done and it is able to multiply your work to everywhere in the world. And therefore, having said that, the new money-making algorithm that we are talking about today, I want to tell you what is an algorithm. An algorithm is this thing. What is the best word to describe it? I'm going to call it this thing. Okay? The one that is behind social media. Let me explain it much better. When you are online, you are on WhatsApp, you are on social media, you are on Facebook, some content is going to come. That content does not bring itself. It is suggested. We call it auto-suggestion. So it is suggested to you because that system of algorithm thinks and believes you may like it. In other words, the probability that you will love it is higher. And therefore, they will bring to you, they will suggest it to you and say, let us bring this content to Brie. Maybe she likes this. For example, right now, my feed or my algorithm, we also call it feed, For You page. My feed or my algorithm right now is filled with people who have exceptionally high quality camera and photography. People who take very nice photos, okay, and they show you, don't do this, do this. All right, so that my feed every time I am checking is somebody else with very good exceptional content about photography, exceptional content about how to take very good photos. Why is it? Because I saw someone and I liked their content and I said that will be so good. Instead of me taking selfies, I can take it another way. And therefore, that is what I am calling the algorithm. Higher. Let's say today I change and I go and I start enjoying content about FIFA World Cup. We just ended World Cup the other day. And I start searching people who are top in the World Cup. Yamal, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mbappe, Kylian. If I look for those players and their content, do you know what happens? The system learns. It has intelligence. It learns and says, wait, Sam no longer enjoys content about cameras. Now he's enjoying content about football. The system will now start suggesting for me similar content. Have you ever noticed? Every time you watch, for example, you stay on my live to the end. Let me tell you what will happen. You will continue watching, you will continue seeing my content more often, or you will see similar. If I'm not posting enough, the system is going to choose other similar content that talk about either the legacy program, all right, legacy builders program, how to make money online on a similar line. The system already tells your feed and you know, it learns very fast, by the way, at a supersonic speed. That system is what we call an algorithm. Is that clear, everybody? That is what we call an algorithm. It is an intelligent system that is able to learn. And it learns something. It learns, it has got knowledge, and it is able to understand. This right here is the kind of content this person is enjoying. All right? Tell me a one in the comments if you make sense. If I'm making sense of what I am saying, give me a one in the comments. Do you now understand what an algorithm is? Even sometimes you wonder, is this system following me? Does it know what I like nowadays? So because it is only suggesting to you the kind of content that you enjoy nowadays. So give me a one in the comments if it is making sense. One is enough. One is enough. Take your second to do that. Just give me a one. Do you understand what is an algorithm? We are using it. Everybody has an algorithm. Everyone has an algorithm. Your phone, whenever you go online on social media, that's an algorithm. It's an intelligent system that studies what you are enjoying, the kind of information that you are enjoying now, and taste will change. Today you might enjoy this, tomorrow you may change your taste, and the day after you may change. In fact, let me tell you, if you go to your especially TikTok, there is a place that stores everything you have watched. It is called Watch History. If you are given everything you have been watching, you'll be able to study your pattern. Imagine you go to where, I don't know where exactly it is, whether you click on settings and somewhere, there is somewhere, or you go to search bar and you search for a full stop. You see the way you search for something, click full stop and search for a full stop, it will give you your watch history. Then I want you to study your watch history for the last 6 months. You will actually tell your pattern. How has been my pattern of watch for the last 6 months? You see a certain group of content is similar. Another one is similar. Another one is similar. So it goes in umbrellas because your taste keep changing. Sometimes you are watching AI, now you stopped. Another time you are watching vehicles, now you stopped. Another time you are watching, I was checking mine, yeah? Mine, I remember I was watching, there were times I was really watching things that never made sense to me. But I saw them on my feed for the last 6 months. They were there. I scrolled. I said, this has been me. So go to the search bar of your platform and search for full stop. Just press full stop and search for it. All right? Don't write the word full stop. The dot. Search. It will give you your search history. Everything you have been watching for the last 6 months. That is how you can tell your habits. How you have been watching, how much time and what kind of content were you consuming. Because actually you'll be able to tell your habit, the kind of person you are today is because of the information you have been feeding. That system now that is able to tell what you have been watching and bring similar content is what we call an algorithm. I don't intend to over-explain something, okay? But I hope that you get it very well. Now, I'm going to give you the history of algorithms. Now, they have gone through 3 major phases. And this is the part that will matter to you, especially if you want to make money online without spending money on ads. If you want to make money online without, if you want to make money online without creating any content yourself, if you want to make money online without doing all the heavy lifting, this is the kind of content that will matter to you, or this is the part that matters to you. So let me break you down the history. What happened? So the first platform to be called social media, and it was widely known, it was Facebook. Facebook was the mother of all social media. Then Google came in, and Google came with YouTube. Google has its algorithm and YouTube has its own, but they majorly belong together. And then Instagram came the other day, and then you have TikTok. At least the mega 4, there are over 32 social media platforms that exist. I'm just telling you the ones that matter right now, and the ones that are important, and the ones that we are curious to know about. And therefore, when we started with the one called social media. You know, it has maintained that name, but the actual name of the algorithm was for social status. Social meaning it was meant for your followers, people that followed you. Higher. So people that followed you. And that's why it was very hard for someone to succeed on social media in the beginning, because if you did not know many people who followed you and subscribed to your channel, you could not make it, because you don't, the social media favored those with a huge number of followers, meaning that if you had more followers, they would suggest you to many more. If you don't have, then you could not be seen. Just like the Bible says, to more that is given, more is expected. What does it say? To whom more is given, more is added. Or the parable of talents. Those who had more were even added more. And therefore, those who had more followers in the social media era were added more followers. Their content could be shown higher. Their income opportunities were brand deals. So they don't know how to run a business with their followers. All right. So for them, they would enjoy brand deals. Companies that were established would pay them so that they could showcase their work. And that has been a way for them to earn. This one took a very long time. And that is when we came to 2020, we came to the second type of social media or algorithm called interest media. Okay, interest media. What is interest media? Interest media is the kind of media now that has a difference. Interest media is a different one in this case, because this one stopped suggesting to followers. This is when we say followers don't matter. By the way, the number of followers you have did not matter. You can now, during the interest media season, you could get more views than even the followers you have, and none of them could be your follower. Why? Because they studied your interest. They were studying your interest. What are you interested in? King Wisdom, how are you? What are you interested in? So they would bring you only the content that is interested. So let me give you an example. Me, I have never built anything else. All I have created content about is making money online, digital, how to earn online, AI. That has been my area of expertise. Now, guess what? I have taken that experience and that skills, and I am putting it online. What is happening? The people who follow me, or people who know me, maybe from Facebook, or people who know me from TikTok, they may not be interested. What will happen is that the interest media, I was actually very interesting. If you think about it, it will only take my content to those who wanted to know more about that topic I've shared. So they check. Bree is currently looking, they are already suggesting they want to know more about how to make money online. The algorithm goes back and it picks my content and takes to Bree, takes to another Bree, takes to another Bree with the same interest. And that is where the concept of going viral came from. All right? Because your content or your message could be going viral. So they would do like this. They would take that content, they'll take like a group of people, okay, those who are probably interested. Again, at the end of the day, it is probability, right? It is testing. Are they interested or not? If they take to 40 to 200 people and those people comment, all right, this is very helpful. Even me, it has changed my life when I learned it. So I actually want you to know it, all right? And it is relevant to everybody. This one is relevant to anyone who has got a desire and interest to make money on the internet. I think we are going to be having in the digital wealth creators or digital growth community, our school community in our legacy program, okay? I think we are going to have a session where I will explain this in details. You guys are going to love it, and you'll stop feeling like you are shadow banned. You'll stop feeling like your work is going into waste. You'll stop feeling like nobody is seeing what you're doing, because now you have a different and a better understanding. And that's what I want for you. I want you to come in with a better understanding. We are in a new phase, or we are getting into. I don't know whether I'm early or late, but I just want someone to know. Now, it will take to 200. If those people showed interest was shown like this, most of the times, all right? So this interest was measured through likes. So there is that heart emoji. Thank you so much. There was the heart emoji, and then there was the comment. If they comment, if they drop a heart, we call it like the pilot group. 200 first. Do they engage? Do they share? All right. Another one was what? Do they save? These four were the measurement metrics. If the first audience engage with this one, then they would blow it up to maybe 10,000. If those 10,000 do it, they take it to 1 million accounts. If those 1 million do it, they take to 10 million accounts. So virality was very, very common. And I know how it meant to be viral. Me, I've gone viral many times. And most of the times I have hated even going viral. Can I tell you something? I would never admire to go viral. And I know this is many people would love to go viral. For me, I actually don't want to go viral. Now, do you know why? Because the interest media, and I know it is very weird, it's like when you go viral, you get more customers. No, actually, no. Going viral does not mean you get more customers. I used to think the same. Actually, if I did not go viral, I would actually chase. I would chase going viral. And I was like, that is a rat race. Don't even try to go viral. Is that clear? Don't even try. Hear it from me. I know you may have a desire to go viral one day, and get 3 million. I got a video with 2.8 million views, almost 3 million. It was a waste of time. Waste of time completely. Why? Because sometimes you go viral to the wrong audience. Okay? You go viral to the wrong audience. So your interest, I was telling you how this part was, how you are doing it. So the interest media depended on the activities that happened here. Are we guys here? It depended with the activities of, did people like what you shared? They will take like interest. They are just guessing. These people are probably interested. Now they will bring them and they will observe. So the algorithm will be observing, do they like, are they commenting, are they sharing, are they saving? So depending on how they did it, like did not carry a lot of heavy weight, yeah. The more you acted down the line, for example, saving and sharing carried a lot of heaviness. If people are reposting, yes, if they reposted that content, it shows, wow, this whatever they, and this is the point. The algorithm did not listen to your content. No, it observed what the audience said about it. So it was audience based. Audience based. All right? Audience based, meaning that when I create any content, what do those that will view say? Not my friends, not my family, not whatever. What do they say? And that is why it was possible to be reported. Because people who don't want you to succeed, you know what they will do? They will go to your content and they are going to report that content. There was an element of reporting. The algorithm did not know whether your content was good or bad. Therefore, they will just observe. If the audience report your content, you are done. Because it is the audience that had the power. It was not you, the creator. It was the audience. And this one was an algorithm that was, I don't know, it was full of everything. So let me tell you what people used to do here. And I think I learned this too late. Maybe you could create a WhatsApp group of like 10 or 20 people. All of them they are creating. If one member of the WhatsApp group creates content, all of us in the WhatsApp group, we would run there. We like, we comment, we share, and we save. We are sending the signal to the algorithm. It will automatically think, or it will automatically embrace that content to be good. Then it will start posting it. Most content that were bad, that went viral, they were bad probably, they never helped anybody. It's because I had my group, and I'll tell my group I posted, they would run there and they would engage very quickly. Comment, share, post, and that was the signals that the algorithm was testing. If many people comment on your video and they like and they engage and they do all of that, guess what? That video would literally go viral. And I know you have seen some of these some of these viral videos, they were not good, to be honest. They were not helpful. Some of them were vulgar. You know, some of them were not very good. Others were good. And I'm not saying everything was bad. All I want us to understand is this. The algorithm was based or biased on the audience. If the audience said it was good by the signals of like, save, and share, it would say that one is good. If the audience said it was bad, they reported it. Even if it was the best, it would be taken down. Are we flowing together? All right. Are we going on together? So that's exactly how the algorithm worked. Let me finish class. I'll call you after. Okay. Let me finish class. I'll call you after, Nikolai. Okay. Higher. So that was the algorithm. Now, that one ran from 2020 and it came all the way to 2026. Yes, I think this is the time for freedom. Me, I don't know. I was not online in 2020, but I love learning things from where they have come from so that I can know how I am going. And I hope you do the same. In 2026 April, things took a different turn. In fact, let me say the whole of 2026, things took a different turn, and so few people are aware. Very few people are aware that the algorithm has changed. Now we are in the third category. We are in the third phase, all right, or the third level that is no longer interested with interest of people. Okay, it is no longer interested with your followers. Now it is interested with what? Your content. Let me say it is called AI forward. AI forward algorithm. And I want to explain this because you are going to love this. AI forward algorithm. All right, our community just tired up. Teared up. Okay, AI forward algorithm. Allow me to explain this. Caro, how are you? Okay, what do I mean by AI forward algorithm? What exactly is this? Let me help you. AI forward algorithm, I want to say it is borrowing a little bit on this. Now, how do I explain this? Now, I want to give you an example. First of all, what is AI? Maybe I'll start there. AI is a super fast computer intelligence. All right, a super fast computer intelligence that can read, it can think, it can act, it can reason. Okay, it can even do judgments. It can actually observe patterns. It can be able to make conclusions. That is AI. It is a replication of a human mind, but at a very high capacity than even a human mind. Because one AI can think like, or it can do the job, mentally intelligent work of 100 top professors in the world. Now, that should scare you somehow or not scare you somehow. I don't know how you're going to take this. But for me, what I am borrowing from it, I am borrowing, I'm like, okay, it's not going to take my life away. So it's better I learn it. AI has been applied everywhere. All right. I love AI. I use it every day. I hope you do, my friend. Because if you are not embracing AI, or if you're not using AI, AI is going to use you. Choose one. Do you want to be used by AI, or do you want to use it to your advantage? Because either way, it is already here and there's nothing we can do about it. So learn it. Are we together? Next week, I'm holding a 3-day mastermind on AI automation. Next week, that is running on August. And I want you to come in case AI is so new for you and you don't know how you can use it. Please come. I can almost, beg you to come and learn it, because it will be so bad for you to be a victim of AI instead of a victor of AI. All right. I'm going to be teaching everything about AI and I love it so much. Now, let me tell you why AI algorithms. Number one consequence is this. The consequence of AI forward algorithm is, number one, is you're going to get low views on any content. An AI forward algorithm has no idea what to go viral means. All right. It has no clue what going viral means. So virality was here in the interest media. Right now, going viral, don't even try. And let me tell you, to me, or if you borrow my mindset, I don't want to go viral. I don't want to go viral. It doesn't help. And this is going to affect so many people who are not going to adapt as fast as possible, including, all right, including those who are in digital marketing. There will be no views and views will crash down completely. But let me tell you what is the good thing about it. Can I tell you the good part about this? I want to ask you a question before I tell you. Would you rather, all right, go viral, get thousands and thousands of views, like so many views, okay? So when your video looks like, oh my goodness, engagement is at the top, because interest algorithm was based on what? Engagement. Engagement is at the top of the roof and everything. So let me show you how going viral means. Going viral means, let's even say 2 million views. All right, 2 million views. Is that 2 million? Yes. 2 million views. All right, a lot of engagement. And then when you go down, we want to get audience that will click on your website. So let's say you get what? Oh my goodness, close to nothing. So virality was not beneficial. You can even get 100 that click on your website. Or let's even say 1,000. All right, and the ones that become customers are 2. Tell me the benefit of this. Tell me if this is not waste of time. You get 2 million views, 100 clicks, and only 2 customers. or even 5 customers or 3. What was this about? First, remember, when you go this viral, the number of comments you will reply, my friend, those 2 weeks, especially when it is on fire, you cannot even afford to sleep. Comments are on fire. They almost break your phone. So you actually work extremely long hours. How many of you have ever gone live and did not sleep the first 2 days? You could not even afford to sleep because you had so many comments and phone calls and emails to answer and engagement here. And you're like, where? I wish I have 6 hands right now so that one hand can be replying to comments, another one can be talking to the emails, another one is speaking the phone call, another one is, oh my goodness. Susie, you can relate, right? I remember. If you can relate, tell me in the comments, you can actually be able to relate. That was the concept of going viral. It was crazy. One day I went viral until my wife complained. For like 3 straight days, I never left my chair. And even if I left, I was leaving to stretch. Otherwise, even when I'm stretching, my one hand is on the phone call. And then I come back and it's like, no way, we are not going to live like this. Truth of the matter, it did not convert to anything. It was a total until I said, I don't want to do this anymore. Some people have gone viral, it has been a benefit. But all I know, 80% of viral does not bring anything. It just bring fame. Fame that is smoke, big smoke that is not tangible. That is what most of virality meant. Okay? And therefore, if you are experiencing low views, you are now into a better algorithm called AI forward algorithm. There we go, my friend. So let's do that. AI forward algorithm. What does it mean? And how can you benefit from this one? It brings exhaustion. You even almost hate doing it because you're like, is this what I signed up for? No sleep, and then you see you'll be more motivated if there was more money coming in. But now if there is no money coming in, it feels so bad. Actually, you feel wasted. You start hating it. So let me now show you this. What if you got 500 views? All right, 500 views and 100 clicked on your website and 20 customers. Tell me which scenario, okay? Which scenario is better, this one or this one? This one, I'm going to call it A and B. Which one would you like? A scenario or B scenario? Tell me the comments below here. Do you want A or B? A or B? A or B? Let me see the comments. Come on. Do you want this or this? This or this? Which situation do you want for yourself? A or B? A or B? A or B? Do you want to get 2 million views, 100 clicks, 2 customers, 500 views, all right, 100 clicks and 20 customers? Tell me the comments down below here. Which one do you want to have? Yes, let's go. Let me see. Exactly, my friend, right? I would go for this situation all day long. Do you know, number one, I will not be having problems that I am spending all my time here in my office. I'm not going to play with my children because I'm commenting. I'm replying to comments. It was chaos. And I'm glad that we never knew you would get here. But what is happening is this. Now, let me tell you why low views are more important and less is more. Because 500 views and 20 customers, I will go for that every day. In fact, that would be the best gift you ever got. It will be the best, by the way. You'll be more motivated and you'll have more time to serve those customers. You will be present. There's nothing bad when I am here, I am live and I'm having phone calls. Okay, like the one that came was from a client. She needs help in her website, I am aware. But that one, I will be able to serve. But imagine I'm here, there are phone calls coming in. I can see DM, ding, 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 ding. They are coming and I'm not able to reply. And at the end of the day, all I look back and I'm like, I got nothing. I just overworked myself and got nothing out of it. There is no reward for that. There is no reward for work without a reward. And therefore, the new AI forward algorithm does like this. Whenever you post your content, AI is very fast. So the moment I am hitting post, it studies the content. It studies all of it. The hook, the story, the call to action, it studies, and automatically it checks on its database and says, who could be, first of all, it does this. It has two levels. It has got two levels. The first level is called community violation. Community violation. Let us understand this so that you stop saying you have been shadow banned, especially people in the make money online. Oh my goodness. They were like, my account is shadow banned. This digital marketing is not working. I am glad of the little experience I had. If I was starting from scratch, maybe 2 weeks ago, I would have quit. Or maybe this year in the month, I would have quit. I would say this thing does not work. So I want to encourage, even if you are starting from scratch, this could help you a lot. So let's talk about community violations. Community violations. The first test, it tests whether your content is violating community guidelines. We call it community guidelines. Now, listen here. Let me tell you something. Before your video reaches 100%, whenever you are uploading, there is a Kasako that goes from 0 to 100%. By the time it hits 100%, the AI knows whether it violates or not. And that's why every time you hit post, if it had violated, it is dead on arrival. It is dead on arrival. The moment you like post community violations, have you noticed this community violation thing was extremely fast? Yes, let's even say I violated, but it was too fast. Like immediately, like it was so quick. Why? Because by the time you reach 100%, AI has studied that message and it says violation of community. It will not even get one view, even one, it will not get. Now, during the interest, let me tell you about the interest. Where was our interest media? During our interest media algorithm, that one, at least you could get 100 views and then you could be told it has violated. It was slow because it was depending on the audience. So the audience could report your content. Audience could just say bad things. This one, by the way, even if I have haters who come on my live or my content they report, it does not affect. It doesn't. Because now it does not depend on the audience. And I think that's so good because your enemies are so many. Let me tell you, you have so many enemies and they don't want you to make it. So because they know they cannot get you, they will come here online. They will find your content and they will start reporting your content. That's what they used to do. So many people, I lost 8 accounts. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 8. 8. And I'm telling you, most of them were because of people who reported. I lost 8 of them. And no matter how I tried to appeal, all of them, they went. And I'm talking about accounts with 20,000 followers, 50,000 followers, another one with 60-something thousand followers, thousands and thousands and thousands. Again, followers didn't matter anyway, so I knew I have not lost accounts. Brie has lost 3. How many have you guys lost? Andy, tell me in the comments. How many accounts have you lost? Okay, how many have you lost? Right? You're like, yup, yeah, I'm telling you, 8. I have actually lost 8 of them. So haters, like this one, let me first of all deal with this one. Haters, what they were doing in this case, they were coming to your account and they would report your content. They would report your work, okay? And they would just make sure that you are done what? You are reported. And that is why many people lost accounts. Mostly it is not because they violated. It's because other people on the other side, because it was audience-based. Now, bye-bye to haters economy. Haters, your time is over now. Because AI is not anybody's hater. AI is neutral, right? AI is neutral. If AI says my content violates, for sure it violates. Yes. If it says it violates, yes, for sure it violates. Yes, people hated you because of legacy. I'm telling you. People hated you because of the things you are doing, the traveling you are doing, the joy that you had in your life. People, and you'll have haters, by the way. I came to just come into terms like that. Haters is part of the life. And the more you have, the more successful you are. Simple. So encourage to have as many as possible. So don't be bad when you have haters. Come on. That's a sign of growth. Let me tell you, if everybody loves you, you are going nowhere. You are going nowhere. Yes, you are going nowhere. So create more space for haters. Yeah, as much as you create more space for people who love you and genuinely care about you, also have an equal space for haters. They must be there. They must be there. It's part of life. Yeah, most of us, we want great friends. They support you, they love you, and they do that. But you don't want to see those who insult you, they backbite you, they pray evil for you. Every day they never sleep. They want you to fail. There's somebody who told me, your failure is approaching. And they were not they were not ashamed. Tell me, I'm watching you to fail. I'm like, keep watching because that's something you'll never see. Can you imagine someone telling you on the face, I'm watching you to fail? I'm like, yeah, keep watching. You'll never see it. You're going to watch for a very long time, my friend. So create enough space in your heart and mind and say, like, you know what? There is room for haters. And therefore, haters continue existing, as well as there is room for people who are great people. They love you. They wish you all the best. Is that clear? Okay, guys. You know, our human nature do not want negative things. We want success, success, success. No. Even failure is part of success. So failure is seeing people who don't like good things about you, people who backbite you, they leave bad comments on your post, they create images about you, and they expose bad things about you. It will happen. All right? Yeah. Hello. It is going to happen, and you will do nothing about it other than celebrate the fact that you have them and accept their sign of your success. So if you realize you don't have many haters, guess what? Work harder. You have not done enough. Anyway, community violation was level 1. Level 2, let me take you to level 2. Level 2, even Jesus had haters. And so it's normal. Yeah, it's normal. It's very normal to have haters. God prepares us a table before your enemies. Can you imagine? God setting up a table to eat before your enemies. So they keep watching. Yeah. I remember somebody told me, actually, I worked even harder. I said, you are watching me to fail. Oh my goodness. You will watch for a very long time. If that's what you are waiting for the failure, I am going to make sure you watch for a very long time. And you'll never actually see what you're looking for. Yes. Okay? Because God has prepared your table before your enemies. That tells you they are already enemies in life. Yes. And you know what I came to realize? Your enemies are not people who don't know you. Your enemies are people who know you. By the way, friends can come from strangers, but enemies cannot come from strangers. Do you agree with me? Enemies cannot come from strangers. Enemies comes from people who know you. Friends and family. Your biggest enemies are friends and family. How many of you agree with me? Do I have a witness here? Do I have a witness here? That is it. And therefore, we are not talking about enemies here. They will always be there. So I'm not here to glorify the need for having an enemy. You have enemies if you don't know. Look at me clearly, my friend. You do have enemies. Whether you accept it or not, you have. I don't know them, but I know for sure you have. If you don't have enemies, you're not going anywhere in life. You are not heading in any good direction in life. Okay, you are showing little to no progress. Okay, because a failure is the one who doesn't have enemies. The enemies have achieved their goal, so they have no job in you. They go and look for others. And how do you spot enemies? They come and comment negativity on your post. They literally speak ill about you when you're not there. They backbite you. And when they are with you, they smile the biggest. They smile the biggest. They tell you, I wish you to succeed. I wish that you become the best. I wish that, but in their hearts of hearts, they don't wish that. That is not what they wish. They actually wish that you are no more. They wish that you never existed. So you have to fight every day you wake up. Don't be reluctant. Your enemy is working to make you fail. And you are here reluctant, saying, oh, today I don't feel like posting. Today I don't feel like doing this on a business. Or today, you, my friend, you are joking. You are creating more room to be defeated. That's what you are doing. You are creating more room to be defeated. So don't do that. Wake up and work hard and know that the enemy is not going to rest. Neither should you. Neither should you rest. Anyway, let's come back to class here. I love that. I hope I have inspired somebody. My goal is to encourage you. Susie, get going. There's somebody who prays that you renew contract and you stay in Dubai so your children never know how to live with a mom. Susie, that's what they pray. They pray that you stay in Dubai forever so your children never know how it is to live with your mother. So they have got no memories with their parent. That is what the enemy is praying. So what should you do? You should work hard every day to prove that enemy, no, I am coming back home to stay with my children. I am going to be a present mom from now going forward. And your children will know you as their real mother. Okay? Yeah. Because why not? While all the other children in their school, think about it, while all the other children in their school and they are working, they go back to their parents, why not yours come to their mom? Why not yours come to their mom? Exactly. So you're using this legacy program to prove it right, because success is the biggest silencer. Success is the biggest voice you can use. Do you know you cannot go back and forth with your enemy unless you are successful? And when you are successful, you silence them. Their noise, your success is louder than their noise. And that is it. All right. You do so much that their noise is an echo under your success. You absorb their noise. Are you getting this? You absorb their noise because you have done so much that they cannot be heard by anybody. Success is the only revenge, the only weapon. If you want to make it in life, just be successful. That's it. Be successful and do everything you can in your power to be successful. But don't you ever sit down and cry because people are saying things about you. Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever sit down and cry and feel bad and say don't you ever do that, because you're actually in the process of failing. But if you put in the effort and the work, make the business work, make more money. That's what I'm saying. Make more money. Yeah, drive the latest car. And they don't need to know. They will just know, because your success is going to be too loud. Their noise will be echo. Because the strongest weapon you have is success. So can you work hard to become successful? Is that clear? Let's talk about the algorithm, because this algorithm is going to be your friend if you understand it. If you don't understand it, it will be your enemy. I have been hating the algorithm since December. I was like, my videos are not doing well, and I'm doing the work. Little did I know I have been converting better than before, by the way. But because my focus is on views, I'm not remembering. I'm even converting better with low views than I was converting with huge views. What is my problem? Until I got into a master class and my eyes were open. I was like, oh, I never understood. Yeah, I never understood this system. At some point, I said, you know what? I'm moving away from TikTok. This TikTok thing is not good. That was me. But then I never stopped. You know, I thought twice. I still kept going. Low views, converting better. Why? Because of the AI forward algorithm. So the first level, the first stairs is community violation. The second one, this is the part I want. The second part is the one you're going to love also. Because the second part of your community, the second part of the AI, what it does, it is going and it reads your content. Now, after it has tested, it reads your content. It does what we call a content audience match. Content audience perfect match. What do I mean? The AI has already studied your content. It knows who is the best consumer of this. Who is the best consumer of this kind of information? All right. So it studies and tells who is the best consumer of this content. And then it goes and it has a database of the audience. And it is itself that will suggest the audience. It is the AI that will suggest, it will push to the actual audience. Listen, whether the audience will comment, share, like, follow, doesn't matter. Imagine, it doesn't matter, because it is not doing trial and error like the interest media. No. Right now, it is knowing who is the perfect match for this content. We call it content audience perfect match. So it looks for the perfect match. It is no longer interest based. It is no longer based on the audience, what they will say about you. No, it does not matter about that. Is that a win or a disadvantage? Tell me in the comments. Do you think that's a win or a disadvantage? Is it a plus or a minus? Is it a plus or a minus? All right. Let me tell you, that's a big win. That is a very big win, my friend. Because now, all of a sudden, it is able to bring the audience that actually want. These audience are not just interested, they actually want. They are actively looking for that kind of content. So automatically, you are going to get low views. But let me tell you, those views are going to be high quality. Does that make sense? Those views are going to be high quality. All right? They are going to be high quality. And that is why it is possible to get 500 views. And out of it, you end up getting 20 customers. That means the conversion is very high because it is low views but high quality. So eventually, you are able to convert more with little views. I think it is time to become millionaires now. If you have not, it is time to become millionaires. It is your time to become free. You need to become now a second millionaire. Yes, become a millionaire again. It is time right now. Because if this algorithm is working like this, it studies your content and then it takes to the right people. Now we are talking. Now we are talking. If you are, let me tell you, you're not too far. I want to become the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. You make over 10 millions. 10 million South African rands. Yes, we are curious. We want to see a self-made millionaire in dollars in South Africa. And Kenyans, we are building Kenya's list of fame. Kenya's list of fame. Yes, that's how we are calling it. Kenya's list of fame. These are people in Kenya who have made millions from this program. We are going to submit our list. You know, South Africa, you have been so organized. 31, is it 31, Brie? Tell me, is it 31 or 32 or that? How many are they? And Brie, because I'm calling you a lot, request to be a guest here so that when I ask you, you just reply. All right? When I ask you, just reply. So request to be a guest, I put you in the corner so that we can be talking back and forth. You're an amazing person. Yes. Yes, Geoffrey, how are you? Yes, we want to build Kenya's list of fame. Kenyans who have made millions from this program. I know 17. My own students, 17 self-made millionaires in Kenyan money. But I want to make sure I submit the right list to Michelle. Michelle is coming. Michelle is looking for that list. Actually, she actually wants me to provide a list, and therefore, any Kenya who is doing legacy program and you have made welcome, Brie. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much, my mentor. Really appreciate.
For sure. Now we want to build. How many do we have in South Africa? Self-made millionaires in South African money.
Last time I checked, it was 30 millionaires, but for the past 2 weeks, I've been in hospital, so I didn't keep track as much. My son was admitted for full 2 weeks, so I have not checked, but last time I checked, it was 30 millionaires so far.
30 millionaires. I think there were 31. I had this on our last webinar, 31 self-made millionaires. I think one has been added, if I'm not wrong.
I have not been checking, but I'm number 28.
28. Oh my goodness. 28 self-made millionaire in the house. Let's go. Congratulations, my friend. That is absolutely awesome. Where are my celebrations? Where are they? By the way, as we are going on, you can tell us your story. Tell us a little bit about you, so Pri, because I share about your story so much, and the fact that I want to hear from you as I go and talk about this algorithm, and maybe at the end you can tell us, where do you think, are we in the best season ever, or do you think we are doomed? Tell us a little bit about you, my friend.
You have educated us a bit. I've seen low views lately, I think for the past 2 months. And I think there's a content that I created 2 days ago. I was just, but I didn't have this information that you have given me. I was just telling people not to focus on the problems that we see at the moment, and just to focus on posting, because this is what I usually do. I am being surrounded with a lot of problems in my life, personal level, but I don't dwell on problems. I always look towards something that I have control over. I think it's one of the strengths that I have, and I use that also in my business. Like I said, I lost 3 TikTok accounts. It was not easy. My first TikTok account, I think it had 18,000 followers. I lost it. And I had another account that had, I think it was 7.8, the second account. I lost it, and I built another one. It had 5,000 followers. When I lost my aunt, I lost my TikTok account immediately. Those were hardest days of my lives, and but because I knew that the future is here, guys. Digital marketing is the future. There's nothing that you can do out there. I promise you. If I can tell you, I'm surrounded with many people who have proper jobs. It's hard out there. This is why I always tell people that money left the streets and money left the offices. Money is online. With this economy, you have to learn a skill that will teach you how to make daily pay. But obviously, when you start, you're not going to experience a daily pay. It's a skill you still learn, but you'll get to a point where you have a daily pay. That is why we are here. That is why we are building this business. This is the future. We are blessed beyond measure, especially to belong to this amazing program, Legacy Builder Program, a very solid, reputable, credible online business. We are very much blessed. I don't know what would my life be without this program, to be quite honest with you, because if I was working, I was gonna be fired. I promise you, my life, I do this digital marketing business while I'm half of the time I'm in hospital. My son has a very serious condition, and it's not controlled, to be quite honest with you. He was even declared disabled. You know what I mean? Because it's a condition that it's very hectic. So most of the time I'm in hospital. I built this business while I'm in hospital. That's my second home, unfortunately. And but at least I'm still managing to build my business. Sometimes I start the 30 days run. In the process, I get distracted, But I force myself to be successful, because once you tell yourself that I can, I will, I must, regardless. I might be slow, but as long as I'm moving towards the success direction. So I'm very grateful, and I bless the Lord. And sometimes I even want to cry, asking myself, what would I have done without this program? Because my life is so expensive at home. I eat very expensive food that was recommended, and my medical aid is a very expensive medical aid. And I'm back to my house back in 2024. My house was about to be repossessed, I had to pay something like I think I paid over 50,000 or over 60, because I remember the attorney said, Brie, give us 18,000 because your house can go anytime. And I was able to pay that. And then the second time I paid something, 7,000 something. One day I'll show on social media, and the last payment I made to be able to be back to my house, because my house was almost gone. I paid 30 something thousand through digital marketing. We are sharing this information just to inspire people. I want you to tell yourself that if you're seated here, if she can do it, you can also do it. So it saved my life. I'm back to my house. My children are back. Back in 2024, I almost lost everything. My house was about to be repossessed. My children, Sam, had to be taken because I was not able to provide for them. And I can imagine that guy said, I'm not going to feed Brie. Let me take my kids. So my kids were taken. I had to move back home to my aunt. May her soul rest in peace. And I lost my cause, and I was just a disaster. I was drowning. I didn't just have debt. I was drowning. I was owing people left, right, and center. Do you know loan sharks? Sam, I was owing loan sharks as well. Do you have loan sharks in Kenya?
Loan sharks. Which one? Loan sharks. No.
Where you borrow money, they put interest. You don't have in Kenya. Loan sharks. Where you borrow money from a person, then they add interest, then you must pay them double, something like that.
Do you give them any property or any assurance?
No, let's say you borrow 5,000, they will tell you that when you bring that 5,000, you must bring it as 7.5. They add their interest, a crazy interest.
Oh yeah, I get it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so in South Africa we have something like that. So I used to.
Oh, Lee says they are there.
They are there. Okay. So yeah, no, my life was a mess. Good people in 2024. I think I was beyond repair. But I think it was June 2024 when I was scrolling on TikTok. I was using this platform just to forget about my problems. I used to scroll more than 6 hours, and I came across a stranger lady that I didn't even know. And she said, I remember her words. She ministered to me. She said, we've been telling you about digital marketing and you guys are sitting in poverty. Hey, Sam, that was a pain point. And I was so annoyed. I was like, this lady, she's telling us about poverty and we are scrolling here on TikTok trying to forget about our problems. And then I thank God that I didn't scroll and pass. I listened to her. And that's when my life changed. My life never changed because I had 6 figures in the bank, because I had a first sale in the bank, or because I had $1 million in the bank. No. My life changed when I received that information. It's what you do with the information that you receive that will determine how will you close 2026 in the next 5 years. You know what I mean? So my life changed. I received the information. I ran with an idea. Remember Habakkuk chapter 2 in the Bible, that guy used to ask God for many things. And God said, Habakkuk, write the revelation down, make it plain and simple so that when you look at it, it will make you run. So it's the information that I've taken in June. I wanted to buy my program there and there, but poverty was very loud. I was 40 years by then. 40 years and broke with no direction, no home, no car, no children, nothing. You know what I mean? I didn't even have money to buy my program. That was June. July, kept on praying and hoping that something will happen. Nothing happened, Sam. And then in August, I went to the loan sharks then. I went to borrow money from those people. Very risky to borrow money from those people. And then that's when I bought my $300 program. That was in August on the 20th. So I've been here for 23 months. Next month, I'm celebrating 2 years. Doing the same thing consistently. I never jumped ship. Awesome. You know, I kept on working on this program, you know. When I was not making sales, I kept on saying, how can I make my content better? You know, how can I modify my story? How can I do certain things? I kept on working on what I have. I didn't just change things and jump around, you know what I mean, and just jump to every next best opportunity. So I stayed the course because I wanted to build my brand. It was not only about making money, it was also about building the brand that I have today. You know what I mean? I lost my TikTok account, but I can tell you, Sam, I've never made less than 30,000 a month. In the process of losing those TikTok. This is good money, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? And it's because of once you build a brand, even if you lose your TikTok account, when people see you, they will still come to you. You know what I mean? So yeah. My life has changed, to be quite honest, and I can see Kunalasia Kona in Zulu, they say so. We are still going far. So yeah, that's my story, good people, and I'll forever be grateful. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to share. I've achieved a lot of things, Sam. I'm paying off my debts. I've achieved a lot of things, and I'm gonna announce another big thing next month. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Woo! That's awesome. Can you imagine? Big congratulations, guys, to this amazing lady. What I love about her is I'm a parent, and I just try to imagine how it feels like to be able to deal with all that chaos in life. Can you just imagine all that? Let me call them blessings in disguise, because her story is a blessing in disguise. You inspire me, Brie. When I think about that, it's like, And there are so many people with no, everything is normal in their life and they are still complaining. Everything is normal. All they don't have is a job, and they are complaining how life is so tough for them. Come on, guys, drop a thank you for her, because this one amazing lady, she's gonna become an icon in her country. Can I tell you? She'll become an icon in her country to inspire more moms and dads out there to wake up out of their comfort zone. Most of us we are so comfortable. Guys, you are so comfortable and you are complaining when you're in your comfort zone. I am also very comfortable. I need to get out of my comfort zone. I'm telling you.
Hey, no, it was really tough. It was really, really tough. I thank God every day. I remember there was a day, I think I made 50K in one day or something like that. And
Wow.
I sat in my bed and I was like, Lord, please help me. Even if I can have a lot of money, because I can see I'm going to have lots and lots of money. Please give me strength to go out there and minister to other people. Let not this money make me just to relax and say, I got this. I said, Lord, please give me strength. Even if I feel like I've made it, give me strength just to go out there and minister to someone, because somebody ministered to me. Had it not been for that lady that day, the video that I saw, who said, we've been telling you about digital marketing and you guys are sitting in poverty, I don't think I would have been here. So Lord, give me that strength of that lady so that I keep on singing the same gospel. Those who have ears, they will listen, and take part of this journey. You know what I mean? So I always pray and say, you know what? God, give me strength. They know even my son is in hospital, because when he's in ICU, I stay there the whole day, but they don't allow me to sleep there because he's 11 years of age. But at least when he's in the ward, I'm able to sleep in hospital. So every time from hospital, I come back home, I go live while my son is busy having 4 or 5 drips in his body. You know what I mean? When I come back home, and as exhausted as I am, sometimes you'll find that I've got money. I made money while I'm in hospital. You know what I mean? But I always say, Lord, give me strength. Let me go live. Let me go speak to someone. Because sometimes I feel like if I'm not coming live, I feel like I'm robbing God. You know what I mean? I feel like go out there and give hope to the hopeless. So you get to a point, it's no longer about making money. Because money just gravitate towards us because we do what we have to do on a daily basis. You know what I mean? But it's about going out there and telling the next person, good, look, before you throw in that towel, there's a system. If you're prepared to put in the work, we don't work hard, but we do put in the work. Because even the Bible says, if you are lazy, you must not eat. So we are not going to come here and tell people that it's instant gratification. You'll wake up a millionaire, wara. No. We tell you the true reflection of building this business. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's ministry. I feel like I need, because sometimes if maybe I start my live session late, because I start between 9 and 9:30 at night. But sometimes my son's condition, it gets somehow, you find that I need to treat him before. Sometimes when he's diabetic, sometimes when his sugar is too down, I cannot just go live and leave my son like that. Sometimes I will delay to go to live session, and I will receive the messages, Bree, you are not going live today. Bree, we don't see you. And when I look at these people, some of them did not purchase from me. Some of them are not yet digital marketers. And then that's when I realized that, no, this is no longer about you, Bree. It's no longer about you. Go out there and give hope. Even those who are already in business, maybe when they see you, they draw strength from you and they go out and change their lives. So, yeah, this for me is no longer making money thing. It's like ministry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. This is not even about you. This is,
No.
I really like that. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, for sure, because this is worth listening. That's what Roy have said. And you've done us proud. You have stood strong. And actually I've said it's not about you. And that speaks straight to my heart. And you actually remind me back then when I would actually go to sleep. I get my feet in the bed. I cover myself, but before I catch sleep, I would remember my grandma. And I remember my grandma right now. She's living in a shattered house that is almost falling down. It could be raining. Right now, when I am sleeping in my warm duvet, she's probably raining on. Do you know, I would leave bed right there and I would go live at 10 p.m. at night because I would say, this is not about you. There are other people who are expecting you to do better because when I could not take care of myself, they took care of me. Now that she is older and she's not able to help herself, I need to get out of my comfort zone. I have eaten well, I have gone to sleep. Do I even know whether my grandma has eaten? Do I even know how she is? Is she feeling cold right now? And I love it when you say it's not about you. When you join this program, guys, it's not about you. It's not about you. You know, I would still remember there might be, I'm just talking about my grandma, but there might be another dad who is there wondering what they are going to feed their family tomorrow. Their kids have been chasing out because of school fees, and he has no idea how he's going to do it. It's not about me. They want to hear God is using me as a vessel to reach to them. I need them. I would literally jump out of bed and I would go and do it. That time I didn't have a comfortable office. I had a really tiny table and a plastic chair, and I would do it there. Because I don't want to feel like I owe or I am holding back onto somebody else's dream. Someone else needs to succeed through my hands. It's not me, but they need to hear my message so they wake up and they get to action. They need a hope, and I'm the one holding on to that hope.
We are destiny helpers.
Oh my goodness. You're such a blessing, and may God keep giving you strength, Brie. May God empower your cup every day to take care of your children. May God empower your cup even when you are at the hospital and fighting every day and being there because nobody else can take care of your child more than you can do.
Nobody. And that's why I'll forever be grateful that I don't have to choose between making money and being a present mom. This is the riches that this program has given me. I don't have to choose between making money and being a present mom. I'm very, very present in my children's lives. They call me a best mom ever. My children, they say I'm a best mom ever. Yet there was a time way back I used to have money, but they never said I'm a best mama. You know what I mean? Because I never had time for them. Money was there. Auntie used to look after them. I was never there. They never called me a best mama. But since I became a digital marketer, now I'm able to have money and supply their needs. And I'm also present in every way possible. My title, they are calling me a best mama, and I'll forever be grateful.
Wow. You're just amazing. Yeah. You're just amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Digital Wisdom, I see you in the house, and Liz Fortune. Hi, Liz.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh my goodness, I'm so touched by Brie's story. I love Brie. I follow her content. I follow her lives. I just love her so much. She might not know me, but I know her so well. And this morning, listening to her story, it has just moved my spirits. How are you, Brie?
I'm well, thanks. And how are you, Liz? Thanks so much.
I'm fine, thank you. Oh my goodness. I wish you all the best. I wish your son's mental health recovery, whatever he's going through. Because if your son is not well, the mother definitely is not well. I really, really, really wish your son quick recovery and everything around you. May it prosper. Everybody watching this live this morning, just be encouraged and just note what Brie has said. You don't have to choose between making money and spending time with your child. In this time and age, you have a choice to choose making money, and then you are making money right there with your child, which is amazing. And Brie also mentioned that money left the streets, money left the offices, money is actually in the internet. So just have the urge, learn how to make it, learn how to make that money from the internet, because money has actually switched to the internet, right? And so I'm so happy this morning and encouraged, because my story is also equally, almost not almost the same, but I was also jiggling between how working from my corporate job, and also I really wanted to spend time with my family, which I couldn't. I was sent away, far away from my parents. I mean, far away from the people that I loved, just to go and make an income. And this income was not even enough. This income was ending on arrival. The minute I receive a pay slip, it's over for me. It's over. I divide the money. Money has not even landed my account. That is just a pay slip, because pay slips come before the money. You try to fix the amount that you will receive in the next 2 days, and then the money is just done. And then you wonder, how am I going to survive for the rest of the month? That's where you find yourself in so many debts. And oh my goodness, it's just so crazy, because I understand. I know people who are in corporate right now and in this life are really understanding what I mean. We used to survive in debts, because you need to take, if you need to do, or maybe you have a big project, your salary alone can't be enough. So you need to go pick, or maybe apply for a loan. You come and do your big project, and then this loan will be deducted from your salary every month, and then that would be trouble. Sam always says that you become a slave to the person you owe.
Yeah.
If you definitely become a slave to those people. You cannot evade that. So you can imagine what kind of life people live out there. Guys, there's an opportunity in the internet. Just strive to learn. It's a skill, just as Brie has mentioned. It's not a get rich quick scheme. No, you won't join today and make $1 million today. That is not possible unless you hit a jackpot somewhere with SportPesa. But with a business, you can't be a millionaire instant. So you just need to accept to be a student first. And the good thing is that the part of being a student in this program is not like campus, where I went to school, where I went to campus for 4 years, very broke as a comrade. For this, you can actually learn as you earn. You learn, implement what you learn, and then you make money from that, right? As opposed to the known education system, where you need to first go to school and then spend another 2 years of tamarking and looking for a job. We are past that. We are calling those traditional ways of making money. And if you're not at par with the digital ways of making money, my friend, you are just missing a lot. Another thing is AI. Are you conversant with AI? These are the things that you should be worried about. If you don't know all this, you should actually be scared for your life and your future. So yeah, all the best, guys. If you want to learn, Sam is open to take you through the programs. Join us. This community is just amazing. And have a good day, everyone.
Powerful and amazing story. Yeah, look at that, right? Sharing a journey and building each other's, because that's what we are. We are a community. We are building each other. Geoffrey says he is so much happy to be part of this community, and at least sharing your story and exactly where you came from, and realizing that there is more, there is way much more ahead. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that story. King Wisdom, how are you, sir? Good morning.
Sorry to interject. Ted is basically asking, where does he start? You just go to the link in his bio. You tap that picture top left. You tap the picture, and you tap it again for the second time. It will take you to the clickable link, and you just get your program. You can start on any program. We've got 5 different programs there. You can get your program and just get started. Don't wait to be perfect to start, guys. Sam, when I started this journey, when I started on a $300 program, Ted, we've got different types of program. If you can, go for the highest, but if you can't, you can start anywhere. I started on a $300 program. Obviously, I wanted the top of the range. You always want the best. But the finances were not financing because I borrowed that money to get my $300 program. But the following month, I forced myself to upgrade to the next program, $900 program. And there's magic there in sitting on the highest ticket program. So, but Ted, this is for you. Just start anywhere, but if you can, just go to the highest. You've got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. And also, this week, anyone who started this journey in this week, we've got a draw. We've got a giveaway in our community. Very exciting giveaway.
Yeah.
If you start your journey until the 31st, you get an opportunity to win up to $1,000 US. Okay. So we've got different prizes. So it has nothing to do with you starting, but it's just a cherry on top. So this is the best time to start your journey. When we started, we never had giveaways, but we started and we changed our lives. So I'm just telling you, just to capitalize on that, so that you don't say, I didn't know. That's why I'm telling you that we've got an amazing a giveaway this week. Just get your program. Go high if you can, go big or go high. But if you're not able to, you can just start anyway. And I want to tell you that you can do it. You can do it. Every day, I'm stressed every day. Every day when I wake up in the morning, I check if my son is alive. Every day when I go to bed, I check if he's still alive. You know what I mean? During the day when he comes back to school, sometimes I receive calls. Come and fetch your son. He's not well. Sometimes when we are sitting happy, having a great time, suddenly my son is sick. You know what I mean? So I'm stressed every day, but I'm able to succeed. So I just want to encourage you, Ted, that nothing can stand in your way. If I'm able to do it in my condition, imagine, Liz did mention that if the son is not well, obviously the mother is not well. So that's my life. I'm home right now. I can get a call anytime, any day. When he comes back, he can come back weak. He can come back. We have to rush to hospital. So every day, my emotions are tempered with. I'm not happy every day, but I built my business. So you can do it. Congratulations. Let us know if you are able to get your program right now while we are live. Then we celebrate you. Thank you so much.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. And at the same time, very emotional to share that, because I don't know what to say. I'm just happy to hear that you are pursuing on and you're building your business around it. And this even makes more sense, where you show up every day, even when you are exhausted, even when you are tired. Let me ask you, do you share your journey when especially during hospital checks? Do you share your journey?
Yes, I do, because most of the content I create while in hospital. Because once we go to hospital, it's either we stay there 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So obviously, I create my content while I'm there. So I do.
That's good, and you actually share what is going on in your life, right?
Yeah, I just tell them that my son is going through health situations. Though I don't say much details, sometimes they will see us maybe playing in hospital, or sometimes maybe dancing, Yeah, but I do share my journey.
That's very good, and I'm so proud of you either way. Let me bring up, and by the way, audience, if you're in the house, if you want to start off with your program and you want to start off with your package, let's know so that we can actually celebrate you. If you start in July, before the end of July, you stand a chance to win $1,000 or an iPad, most likely $1,000, and then I think you'll be you get a chance to win a gift inside our community. And therefore, if you start before the end of July, you got a chance. And why are we giving this? Because we are celebrating the founder's birthday. She just turned 56 years old. 56 years old, guys. She was able to turn her life around in her 50s. I just turned that the other day. And when I think about someone who was able to turn their life in their 50s, come on, you can do this. All right, for sure, you can be able to do it. And that's how we are celebrating her. Thank you so much, Bray. Your story is amazing. King Wisdom, do you want to share something? I see you already pulled up here. You can unmute and you're welcome. How are you, sir?
Hi, Sam. I'm blessed, thanks. And yeah, you know, says Bray's story renders my story look like a Sunday school picnic. I'm telling you, in fact, I don't even have to share my story. After each time I listen to Says Bray, I realize that, you know, there's just nothing impossible. But, you know, the main question here, and you see, maybe I must start by saying I am a pensioner.
Are you able to turn on your video, sir?
Sorry?
Are you able to turn on your video?
No, not now.
Okay, no problem. It's okay.
But yes, but I am 70 years of age. I am a pensioner.
70 years.
Yes.
Oh my
and
goodness.
I'm new here, very new. And if I knew what I know now, I would have been a better person. But I believe it's never late than done. And this is really incredible. You know, I'm asking myself, given the opportunities that are out there, the question is it still relevant to work 40 hours a week? We need to ask ourselves a very hard question. You know, the 80% contribution is us going to school to produce 20%. We take 20% home at the expense of everything that matters to us. Can you just imagine if Sis Bray had to contribute 80% by doing a 9 to 5? How would her life look like? What is the most important thing over everything? It should be our families. Is it really still relevant that we must spend the rest of our time chasing money and from there go on pension broke as I was? Is it really still relevant? You know, I wish those people who are still working out there, they could grab this opportunity. I mean, really, we have got opportunities here where you make a contribution of 80%. And that's what Legacy Builder Program gives you. 20% contribution, then you benefit 80% while you take care of your family. Can you imagine? Sis Bray is able to attend to my beloved grandson and still leading a better life than most of the people who are well, and who all that we need to do is to just stop and reflect. Actually, somebody said one day, once you find yourself on the side of the majority, you must know that is the time to pause and reflect. This traditional way of doing things, whereupon we are given a script, and that script, that poor script, we've been running with that script. And according to the script, we must be born, go to school, learn all the skills, and when we are fully skilled, then we get into a system where we work for somebody who is playing golf for the rest of his life while we are creating wealth for him. And at the end of it, we go on pension, and we are told we will be accumulating a lot of pension fund. And at the tail of our lives is where we are going to enjoy free time and money. And that script in itself, it's wrong. At the end of our tail is high blood pressure, is sugar diabetes, is others is stroke, God forbid, all those sad things, arthritis and so forth. It doesn't work. That script is wrong. This is the time. You can't wait until tomorrow to begin to write your own script. Opportunities such as Legacy Builder Program, that's where they fit in. That's where they become relevant. And I am so happy. I am so thrilled that at least one person, says Brie, has benefited out of Legacy Builder Program. And she's such a wonderful example. And I am so inspired. And I just wish everybody can just wake up and smell the coffee. Thank you, Sam. Thanks, says Brie. Thanks, Liz. I know on this panel, and even there on those people who are commenting, there are people who have already benefited. I've seen T passing. You know, I am so inspired, people. I wish everybody can just wake up and smell their coffee. Thank you very much.
Wow. This is awesome. This is the best session ever. I don't think in 2026. Oh my goodness. This is going to be getting to the record because I am so much happy. King Wisdom, because that's exactly who you are at 70 years old. I love that. Rich digital Mom Nima living in Ghana. Thank you so much. And we are so much happy to have you here and sharing all that wisdom. And at least, that's what I have loved. At least there are people who are saying this is possible. This program works. It's a digital business. It is real. For sure, for sure. It has changed people's lives. And I'm very happy. So show up every day. What we have carried away is show up every day. Even if you see the algorithms, I was teaching you about the 3 levels of the algorithms. Even if you see the algorithms, they are not favoring you. This was information to let you know you're not being shadow banned. Things have changed. Okay? Things have changed. You know where you should come in? Refine your work. Improve the quality of your content. This makes the AI to actually be very, very crystal clear to the kind of audience you want, and it will bring them to you, to your doorstep, handing you the money and telling you, please help me. Please help me. I want your program. Because if you refine your work, the AI becomes very accurate. Rich, you want to share your story with us? Yeah, go ahead. Request to be a guest. We'd love to hear the story of Rich. Where are you? I cannot see you. Request first of all so that I can see you. And then I can build. Oh, I see Aili also requested. She's a powerhouse. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. This is going to be the best ever. Oh my goodness. I'm glad today I don't have anyone. All right, go ahead and request to be a guest. Aili, good morning as we have Rich coming up. How are you, my friend? Good morning.
Good morning, Sam. Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice to meet you. I saw you for the first time on Friday's webinar.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I'm so glad to find you here on TikTok.
For sure. You're welcome, my friend. Thank you.
I just have a problem.
Okay.
I bought my program on the first week of June.
Okay.
The first week I was so excited, and I was learning. Like, I have a full notebook full of information every time I'm taking notes. But after the third week, I gave myself 2 weeks of learning.
Yeah.
And just gather information, and then I started posting on the third week. But I can't move on, like, because every time I try to go live, I feel stuck. Even though I have so much information, I've prepared myself, I've even posters, like, and I know what to say, but I always feel stuck. I can't go live. I tried a couple times, but I just don't know what to do.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. If you have been, you said 2 weeks ago, is that correct?
In the last month.
Last month, okay. What can you say you have done consistently without a challenge?
Yeah, I just don't understand myself, because when it comes to post, yeah, I can post, but I just can't go live. Every time I try, like, I just feel stuck. Then after like 15 minutes, I go off.
Do you think, let me ask you, do you think the major problem is going live? Is it the platform, or it's you who has not yet gotten the confidence? Or are you comparing yourself with people who have been in the game for some time? You know, what I'm saying to you, my friend, is that you are not a failure. You're not a failure, and you not being able to go live right now does not make you a failure. You know what? I want you to just know one thing, because what there is that you are not able to handle all this at the same time. Your mindset, you may not be ready to do lives, do content, you know, and still you are learning. If you are barely 2-3 months, you are still in the learning phase. And my encouragement to you, my friend, is that it's very important to, at this level, to seek mentorship. But even beyond there, slow down. And I slowing down says, I will come to do live later. Right now, I am going to refine my content. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to speak to my perfect customer. And that's all I'm going to do for now. Give yourself 6 weeks, no lives. Because again, outside pressure can tell you the only way you will find success is if you go live. Let me tell you, my friend, don't do it that way. You're going to be putting so much pressure on yourself, and you will not be able to see the success that you want. Because when you have pressure in your mind, you cannot focus. A distracted mind cannot produce results. And therefore, if you are a month, you are in the learning phase. In the learning phase, you have way much more chances to make more mistakes. And I actually want you to do that. Make more mistakes. In the face of making mistakes, and it's acceptable. And even with mistakes, you'll see results. But at least you are doing something. What I'm saying is this: still early, all right? Still early right now. Pause going live. Don't pressure yourself on that area. If you have known how to do the content, become so crystal clear. If you have been here in our class, I was teaching about the 3 levels of algorithm, and the one that we are on right now. And the current algorithm appreciates people who are giving their content quality. In other words, they are refining their message. And that's what you should be doing right now. Don't pressure yourself about going live yet. No, do learning right now. Prepare your mind right now. Because when you try to handle all of them together, you may not be able to handle it right now. So up to 3 months, that's when you can say, that's when I'm going to be ready to go live. But attend as many lives as possible so you can keep learning as much as possible. What do you think, Brie? Someone else maybe can share their wisdom before we bring Rich in the house all the way from Ghana.
I Ailey, let me pass a word of encouragement as I also give her an example with myself.
Mhm.
You
Yes.
said you started last month. Let me get that clear. Last month, that
Yes.
was June.
I started. I started in June, the first week of June.
Yeah, so you're barely 2 months, right?
Yes.
So the first thing, the first and foremost is to just go through the program to the end. Have you completed the program?
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Yes, not all of them. But I'm about to finish. I'm about to finish them.
You're about to finish, and that's why you've been doing a few contents here and there, trying to go live. You're actually trying to go live. Myself, live came way after. In fact, I started going live, I think, after 3.5 months. That's when I gathered the courage to go live. So if you're already going live, you're already doing so well for yourself. Maybe we can take Sam's advice and slow down on maybe appearing on live, because it could be because of pressure. Maybe you believe that if I go live, I will make money and people will come and get the program. No, just slow down, take it easy, be patient with yourself. Seek mentorship as much as you can. Attend digital marketers live so that you also learn how different people do their lives and how different people market their programs, how even people interact with their audience, how they engage their audience when they are on live. So my advice would be complete the program first. You can even do the program again. This time, the second time now, focus more on marketing modules. Also attend mentorships whenever Michelle has webinars, whenever Michelle has the Legacy Builders calls. Attend other digital marketers lives and so on and so forth. That is exactly how I did. I didn't make my money in my first month. I made my first sale in my second month for sure, the first week of my second month. Again, people's timelines are different. Don't compare yourself with people who have been there before. It's good to learn from them, but don't compare yourself. Comparison is a killer of dreams, because our level of understanding are different. Our life schedules are different. Someone is a mom, someone else is not a mom, someone is maybe is still on their corporate jobs. Myself, I was not in any commitment. I was not in any job when I was starting this business, so I had all the time. Someone else started this business when they are still under pressure of employment, so our timelines definitely will be different. The best thing here is to be patient with yourself. I feel you. I feel how you feel. I understand and I totally get it. But the best thing is to be patient with yourself. Learn as much as you can. Make ChatGPT your friend. Make AI tools your friend. Anything you can seek, even some advice from ChatGPT. They are going to. It's going to lead you so well. Myself, ChatGPT is I think my second body or my second spirit. I take it very seriously. I seek advice from her, and yeah, just learn around, learn from people who have been there. Go to the community, post your frustrations, post your wins, post your achievements, whatever you learn. Make every day a learning day for you, and you're gonna see change. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel much better now.
I'm there.
I feel much better. Yeah. And I think also my biggest challenge is the language. Yeah.
What about the
My
language?
challenge is the language.
Can I just come in? What do you mean your biggest challenge is the language?
Because it seems like English disappear only when I go live.
Okay, let me help you there. Number one, I don't have any highest level of education, and my English is not fluent. If you can check my content, when my English disappears, I add my Zulu. I use Zulu, I use English. When I'm live, that's more. That's when I do Zulu a lot, because I want to, explain the product better. You are at your best when you speak your language. In our country, are you also from South Africa?
I'm from Namibian.
Namibia, use your language.
I'm residing in South Africa, so most of my followers, I don't have a lot of viewers from Namibia. Don't look at it like that. I want you to use the language that you are comfortable with. Okay. Use the language that you are able to express better. Let me tell you, on TikTok, we have over 2.2 billion active users. You don't even need 1% of that to make it big in this program. So use your language. Don't say some, they will come and go. When they come and go, those are not your perfect customers. Okay? Sometimes when I do my live session, someone will come in and say, please speak English. Maybe when they find me explaining in Zulu, I just tell them to go and look for another live session. Or I can recommend them to someone who speaks fluent English. I tell them nicely so. I just tell them. Because why? I express myself better when I speak my language. So if they cannot understand me, then clearly they are not my perfect customers. You are at your best when you use your language. I have a mentee that speaks Portuguese. I don't even understand how to speak Portuguese. I told her that I want you to speak that language. She's doing it very well. She's making sales. When you scroll, you come across her content and you don't understand the language, you just pass, but she's able to get sales. So language has nothing to do with building this business. Let's use the language. Okay. And number two, you said you started in June this program and you started posting after 3 weeks. Okay. And it's still early to worry about your business. Let me tell you, I started on the 20th of August, okay? I made a first sale same day. You know why? Because I spoke to my friend. I sent my content that I saw on TikTok to my friend. My friend, she's an educator and she's good with the research. I said to her, I saw something on TikTok. Maybe this is something that I can do. I'm interested, but my fear, I don't want to be part of scammers. I don't want to do something that will scam people online and show my face. Please check if this content this video, this program is real. She did a research for me. She came back. She's good with research. And then she said, no, this is genuine. This is legit. This is something that you can go for. And she said to me, I want to buy my program as well. That's when I made a sale. But the reality of my journey, I made a sale in October after the 20th. That's when I started making sales, meaning I've been posting in August, I've been posting in September, I've been posting in October until I made my first sale I think it was around the 20th of October, and it took me 2 weeks to hit 80K. It took me 2 weeks to hit 80K. So all I can say, you need to be patient with yourself. Our journeys are different. You know, I made my first 6 figures sooner than Sabina in our country. First 6 figures, but she made $1 million before me. I made 6 figures before her, but she made $1 million before me. So this simply tells that I can make $1 million before you, but you can make a second $1 million before me. So we are different. You just have to be patient with yourself. And when you go into your live session, you have to, a live session is not like a content. Content has it. You need to be technical with your content. You need to know how to use your hook. You need to know how to do this and that. But with a live session, you just open it. You know, you broaden up. You broaden at the topic. You talk about your journey. You just relax. Even if you go for 30 minutes or 1 hour, you talk about a lot of things. Don't be hard on yourself. Talk about your journey, how you started, you know. Tell them, you must be honest. I was scared. I was panicking. Oh, this is how I discovered digital marketing. You know, live session, let me tell you, live is easy than a content, if I can tell you.
Yeah.
Live sessions are easy than a content. When you execute your content, you must be strategic. Okay, when you execute your content. But when you do a live session, you just have a conversation. It's like a chat. You can talk about the program. You can talk about your journey. You can talk about your fears. You can talk about the challenges, because people want to relate to real stories, you know. So with the content, we are being technical, but with the live session, you just do you. Okay. So it's still early. Keep on working on your content. Attend the videos, daily videos that we are getting from a community, and step by step, eventually you will get there. Don't have a time frame. Many people, they quit because they have a time frame. By June I must be sitting on, by July I must be sitting on. You will kill your business when you think like that. You must tell yourself that I'm still learning, I'm in school. You know, doctors, they go to medical doctors, they go to school for 7 years, they get nothing for 7 years. What I can tell you, you will never build this business for 7 years and not become a millionaire. I'm telling you, there's no way you can build this business. I'm telling you, for 7 years, you follow the same blueprint that we follow on a daily basis and never become a millionaire. It will never happen. Never. Okay? Because here it's not about talents. Okay? 95% is your mindset, 5% is the skills that we are learning, not hectic skills, how to post your content. The magic is in the automations. We just create content, we drive traffic to our automations, and the automations, they take place. We are not presenting. When we create pieces of content, it's an idea that we give people. When they want more information, they go to our automations. Our automations, they do the presentation, they do the follow-ups. People can buy even in your sleep. So the magic is on the system. You don't have to be the best. Our system is the best. Thank you so much, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was powerful. Ooh, I sure Ailey is feeling powered right now. Yay! I'm so happy for you, my friend. Rich, are you ready, my friend? I want to bring you on board. I hope you're able to turn on your video. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you. I'm ready, but I can't turn on my videos because I'm preparing my kids for school.
Let's go.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. Good morning. Good morning from Ghana. Ghana in the house. All right. So my name is Nima, and I want to talk to Ali before going forward. All I want to say is listen to Michelle that says, give yourself grace, my friend. That's all you need. Grace, that's all you need. In everything that we do, give yourself grace. Because I started this program as a stay-at-home mom who got tired of asking for everything, who got tired of being in the house, cooking, cleaning, making sure everybody was okay while I was crying in silence. I'm this stay-at-home mom who lost hope in myself after college, learning everything, but life forced me to stay home with my kids. And this program has given me my life back. Now, when I discovered the Legacy Builders program, I started as a novice, a complete beginner, not understanding what digital marketing was, the online space, nothing, until I discovered Legacy. When I started with Legacy, 3 months, I couldn't understand what I was doing. I was very confused because the person I purchased the program from did not mentor me. So I was following Michelle. They were in the 90-day run. I was acting like somebody who already know everything about digital marketing, did wrong content and everything, until I finally understood that I needed to share my journey. So it has been a long road, but it has been an awesome road. Because now this stay-at-home mom is now a 5-figure earner right in Ghana. And I'm taking a step back. Wow. So I'm so grateful. Sis Breed is one of my inspiration. She speaks Zulu to me and English as well. So sometimes I don't get the Zulu, but I just follow. So speaking your language is just being you. And this has been, I don't know how to say it, but this program, yesterday when we were on the journey, I said something in our breakout room that it has helped to build my self-confidence, something that I never had. I was always shy of doing everything. As much as I knew I could speak out, I was shy. The next thing it did for me was to give me that hope and give me a sense of respect in my home. Because, you know, when you are a mom and you don't have your own income, it breaks you a lot. You have to say yes to everything. Even if you don't like it, you say yes, because you have a single stream of income that you are surviving on, and you don't want to lose that single stream of income. And that was what was breaking me. So now that I can make my own money just at the comfort of my home using my mobile phone, then I'm learning skills that nobody can take from me. This has been one of the best things this program has ever done to me. And I'm so grateful for that. So if you're a mom here and you are watching and you have given up in the online space, because I also tried things. I sold t-shirts. It didn't work. I didn't understand how TikTok works. I was on all social media platforms posting every day, wasting my energy, my time, and my resources. It didn't give me result. So when I discovered this, earning in dollars, come on, in Ghana, $100 is like 1,000 plus Ghana cedis. That has been like heaven on earth. So it has just been a good journey for me. And I always pray that God continue to give Michelle wisdom, to continue to give her understanding of this vision that he has given to her. Now, I will tell anybody, as you are in this program, it's a lifetime program. It's a lifetime business. Every day we get new strategy, we get new idea, we learn new skills. So it's a daily lifestyle for me. So I just learn, I just adapt, and that's how it has been since my journey.
That's awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Rich. Sorry, I cut you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm done. Yeah, so if you have any question, you can just ask me. But I just want to say that this has given me my life back. It has given me one reason why I started this. There was a day I was sitting in my house, and then my daughter came to ask me, "Mommy, please, can I use your phone?" And I was like, "Why do you want to use my phone?" She said, "I want to call Daddy because I want to buy something and it's expensive." And I was like, "What? I'm right here. Why can't she ask me to purchase the thing for her?" I was pressing, but then I didn't have income to be present for her financially. So she was able to call her daddy to purchase that. I was like, this one, I'm losing my self-respect in this house. Because if I'm here and I cannot purchase something for my own child and she has realized that I can do it, then I'm losing it as a mom. So I was like, nah, I need to find something to do that is going to make me to stand out in this family as well. And now I'm that mom who would come to, "Mommy, please, can you buy me this? Mommy, please, can you buy me that?" Because my husband works far away from home. So it doesn't make sense that I'm in the house and I cannot provide. So Michelle has given me a life that I've always dreamed of, that I could be in the house and take care of my kids and still be able to earn, not just earning ordinary earning, but earning big time. Because one sale, like I made a sale 3 weeks ago, $900 sale. That was 10,600 plus Ghana cedis. You can imagine. That has helped me to put some money down for my kids' school fees. And my husband was like, this has become, I don't know how to say it, but it has become a source that is helping me to relax as a man. And that is what any woman wants to hear from her partner. So I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful that I can meet people like Sis Bree, I can meet people like Sabina, and they are all in my inbox, encouraging me and helping me every day. So giving up is not an option. No, we either win or we win. That's all.
Whoa! Never say never. We either win
Never.
or we win.
That's it.
Oh, what a blessed morning. How many of you guys are blessed this morning and you are inspired? It's like, I'm ready to go. Your cup is filled up. I can only relate to you. You know, wow, you remind me, my kids would actually not my kids, my wife would go to a supermarket. I was sharing this story that day. Would go to a supermarket, put things in the shopping cart, only to realize that she hoped I had everything to pay. She hoped I had the money to pay for those items. It was the most embarrassing part of my life. And we had to remove those things. And mind you, I was working on a 9-to-5 job. And I had to pull out the items. I had to remove some items from the shopping cart because I couldn't afford for them. But not today, not when I started earning in dollars, not when I'm working from home, not anymore. And I get it, Rich, and you say, you know what? The kids can ask for whatever they want from their mom. That confidence, guys, that pride, It's everything. $900 in Kenya is 100,000 and above. $1,400 is almost 200,000 Kenya shillings. That it carries a lot of joy with you, and you're not limited to reach as many people all over the world as possible. Look at this community we have right here. You have Kenya, Namibia, Ghana, South Africa, name it, everywhere. And we are right here. It's like we're in a boardroom discussing, and we are still encouraging all over the world. So it's like we're in a media station, and we're able to reach people globally. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely amazing. When I was working as a high school teacher, one day we paid for a media station to advertise our school. It costed an arm and a leg for 15 minutes to be featured in a national TV. And look at this right now. Everybody at their comfort of their home, sipping their cup of coffee, having fun, just relaxing. I see you are really enjoying this. But you're able to reach everybody in the world to this is Bria's in bed. That's why she can out on her video. I get it, my friend. This is absolutely awesome. Oh my goodness. I see Kebi is in the house. A gentleman I've mentored, and I'm so proud of him. This guy is gonna tell you his story and how he has started this digital business. He's barely, I don't know, are you even 20? Kebi, are you able to turn on your video? Sorry, just let me know. But he's a terribly young self-made millionaire in Kenya from this legacy program. Kebi, are you able to turn on your? Are you able to speak? How are you, brother?
I'm doing fine.
Sorry, did I mention your age wrongly? Are you 20 yet?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so sorry. Okay. Welcome.
I actually started at right now I turned 20 this
Okay,
month.
you turned 20 this month.
This
All right.
was my month. But I was afraid to mention that age. I felt,
yeah, you know,
out of place at
people won't
first.
take you seriously, right?
Yeah, I thought people won't take me serious, so I was afraid to mention my real age.
Welcome, bro.
But right now, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Yeah, so I'm glad. I'm just waking up. I slept late, but I slept late watching a movie, like having the freedom I wanted. So I'm just waking up, and since this business, I am the boss. Nobody controls the time that I want to work. Then I can do things at my own pace, and that is one thing that I've loved since I started. And yeah, I'm glad that we are all here. I'm glad to see different people from different countries in the same room, and talking about these opportunities. So for me, thank you for inviting me. I'll share about a little bit about my journey, how it has been. Now I've come up to this point. So for me, I started this journey on October. I'll be celebrating my 1-year anniversary on October 4th. That will be my first year in this business. And before I even started, I can give you a quick review of how things were working. Before I started, for me, I used to do several online things, but they were not that sustainable, and most of them were not even permanent. Like, they were not so reliable. They would come. See, they were seasonal opportunities. Some of them will pay you small money just to survive, and like that. And that's how I used to save my own money. I would look for these small hustles, transcribing. I look for some writing hustle, some task hustle, and I would save a little bit. Until now, when there were no more those tasks, and I didn't have enough income coming in. I'm still a student, but I'm still a firstborn, and I needed something I would still be doing and also going to school without quitting my education. So now that's when I came across people talking about digital marketing. At first I didn't know what was digital marketing. I really wanted to know what is this. And then one day I came across, in fact, he's here, this guy, Mr. Sam. I came across his live stream. And what he was saying about earning 100% profit, working 2 hours a day, and having an automated system. That one raised my curiosity, because for me, I've done things like affiliate, and in affiliate you earn 10% profit. And I wondered, okay, how do you keep 100% profit? Something that you never created. And the good part is that you are earning in dollars. That one actually raised my curiosity, and I really wanted to start this thing, but I wanted to first get the clarity. So I continued learning. In fact, I took a whole month, but I took it. It was so long. I took a lot of time. A whole month it's a lot of time, but I just wanted to get the clarity because the investment I wanted to make, I wanted to go in with the highest package at the time, which was the 900 one. I didn't want to start small, but I didn't want to take a risk that I wasn't sure of. So that's why I took a whole month learning, watching several people as well. And then when the time came, I went to the physical workshop. Yeah, in fact, that's a good thing that he did. He has a physical workshop, which now moved me and made me now see, yeah, this thing really works. So once I went to the physical workshop, I met Sam and Liz there. They can tell you, I asked a lot of questions. They answered all of them. It was the first time I was meeting them. I asked a lot of questions. In fact, I wasn't afraid of asking questions because I wanted to get the clarity. And they were sure to answer me. Like, they didn't keep anything that I was asking. They answered everything as I asked. So by the time I was getting out of that physical, now I had the clarity, I had the confidence, and I knew this is what I've always wanted, and I'm going to take the highest. And yeah, that's how I began my journey on October date 4. After starting my journey, the good thing for me, I'd learned to do several things from their live stream. So the moment I was starting, I knew what I was getting myself into. 1.5 weeks, I made my first sale, which was a $900. And then in the same week on Friday, in the same second week now, I made another $300. So that was $1,100 in 2 weeks' time. So I had recovered my investment and also had made some profit, and I started believing, so this thing can work. I said, from today I'm going to be consistent. I'll be recording the videos, I'll be updating my status, I'll be posting those ads, I'll do everything that needs to be done, and I'll disturb my coach whenever needed. I can tell you, I've actually disturbed him in the journey, but not in a bad way though. Yeah, like where I needed clarity, I'll call, sometimes I'll text, and I'll get the clarity. He never ignored me, he never ignored my calls. He used to pick and tell me, and even there are some times that I would feel, the moment I made those first 2 sales in that month, I thought now I'll be making them every day. Like that was my thinking. Now that I've made my first sale, from now henceforth, every day I'll be making these sales. It came to a point, and on that month, on the whole month of October, I just made those 2. So there was a time I called him and told him, Sam, I don't know if there's a problem with me. I've just made 2 sales and nothing is happening anymore. He told me, if you've just made those, trust yourself, you can keep moving. Like, trust yourself. You still have, there's still hope, because if you already made 2 sales, now, whatever you did to make those 2 sales, do it double now. Add more effort. The secret is doing more and more and more. And in fact, indeed, I did more and more and more. I started showing up more. I started posting even more videos, because for me, time was not much problem. Yeah, because I was a student and we were almost going to a holiday. So for me, time was not a very big problem. So I would post, even I opened 2 TikTok accounts. I have this account and another one. I will post 3 videos on this side, another 3 videos on this side. 3 videos every day. Yeah. And on November now, I had enough income. I had generated good income, and I expanded my mom's business. I added some stock to her business. I gave her the capital to expand her business, and since that time, I can say blessings have come my way. Blessings have just flowed since that time, because also in November I made sales. On December, I also got back to the comfort zone, because now, for me, I didn't have much responsibilities on my shoulder, and now I'm making this huge money, because the first sale is 100,000. So in Kenya, it's 117,000, the other one 39,000, and then on November I made several of them. So on December I said, okay, I'm going to treat myself with my own money. I enjoyed my money. I went to Mombasa. I visited places I wanted to visit, and I funded myself. I said, I'm not working. Let me enjoy the holiday like other people. Yeah. So I can say I've enjoyed the money here. And then now, on January, that's why I continued. I resumed with my focus, and now on January, yeah, I started my 90 days challenge, and I gave myself a challenge of 90 days. I said I'm going to do a 90 days challenge. And that when I started that challenge, actually I said I'm going to be so consistent, I'm going to follow everything. And since then, on February, I managed to upgrade to the highest package, which was the 1400 package. I just upgraded from the profits that I already made. So I upgraded to the 1400. Again, after that, our coach here also gave us a reward for making the first sale. If you had made your first sale, now on the same February, I upgraded and I made a sale of the 1400. So if you had made a sale of the highest package that you have, you are being rewarded a certain package that we have here. It's an award. It reminds me of a lot. So I got awarded, and that motivated me. Now, up to that point, for my first 6 months, I've managed to make my first 1M for the past 6 months now. And right now, I'm 9 months old. So I can say this one has been a game changer to me, not just me, because I usually see other people who are even 65 years, 70 years old doing it. And for me, being at this age, it's a privilege. And I thank God for that. I don't take it for granted, because this business is for all of us. Here, age is just a number. Nobody will discriminate you because of your age, because if you know something that other people don't know, then you can help them regardless of any age that you are in. Yeah, so that is my testimonial in this business, and we are still moving. It's just the beginning. Yeah, my mentor keeps telling me we are just scratching the surface. We are not yet there. So I keep moving every single day.
Wow, I'm so proud of you, my man, because you what I love more about you is you're not afraid of sharing your failures, where you went down. You say, like, I made bad mistakes, and you accept them because you are terribly I don't want to say terrible, but you are pretty young, and being able to go back and restock your mom's place, shop, because of this program, that's a beautiful story. Blessings, and blessings will keep coming. And I'm so much happy for you, because you're learning very wonderful skills right now at a very young age right now, and you are learning very good skills that will transform your life and the life of the people around you. Today has been nothing but blessings. Today has been nothing but good testimonies from people who have gone down to the roots and they have risen up. Listen here, my friend. If you're watching this video or you're watching this on the sidelines, these people, each one of them had their own share of struggle and decision making and questions they asked. Brie even asked somebody to do a proper professional research and find out whether this was the right one. I love that. Kebby took, I don't know, a month plus trying to find it out. Aili the same, Rich the same way, King Wisdom, everyone. And I'm so much happy because King Wisdom actually inspires me, because at 70 years old, he's gonna show up every day. He's not going to look back at what age are supposed to make money. No, age is not.
Sorry to interject. Yes, I asked my friend to check if this was proper. And I'll tell you why. I'm very old. I've got 3 children. I've got a 22-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 11-year-old. So I didn't want to come on social media with my face and promote something that will chow people's money.
For sure.
So my reputation comes first, because I am a blueprint to my children. Most of our children, they don't listen to what we say, but they look at what we do. Let me tell you, my son can present this opportunity from A to Z, okay?
Wow.
Sometimes on my live session, I ask him to tell my story as it is. And you can see that he explains the story from the heart, and he will tell you even things that I don't want him to share online. He will share them to show that nobody told him. He saw me, and he's telling as it is. So at my age, I told myself that I will never come to social media and promote a scam, because I'm a blueprint. My children, they look up to me. They do what I do. They copy exactly what I do. So I knew that I cannot do something like that. Even if you can show me something, I made my first million in 17 months. Even if you can show me something that will make me make $1 million in 2 months, I would not go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I am a brand and I am a blueprint to my children. So it's important that I build clean and reputable success, so that when I live in this world, they can be proud. You know, sometimes you will be, there are people in this world who are getting good opportunities because their parents, they had good reputation because of the name. So I understand the power of the name. So that is why I wouldn't do something that will tarnish in the name of my making money. No. I wouldn't do something that will ruin my reputation, because I understand for sure that I am a blueprint to my children. And yeah, so it's important how I move, how I do things. You know, that is why I am totally sold out to this program. And this is my retirement home. And my duty is not to chase money, because I know for sure with the skills that I've learned, money will definitely gravitate towards me. I've written a book already. It's going to be launched next month. I want to launch it next month in Amazon. That's my blueprint. That's my business blueprint. And it has a lot of things inside, you know, the do's and don'ts, and the mistakes that I've done as well in the digital marketing space. And that book will be sold in Amazon. You know what I mean? So the name for me matters because there are children that I brought in this world. So I'm a blueprint. I don't just do anything in the name of money. And Michelle just given us something that is solid, reputable, and credible online. We take pride in Legacy Builder program. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Proverbs 22 verse 1 says, a good name is better than great riches. And it continues to say, to be esteemed is better than silver or gold. And therefore, I totally 1,000% agree with you. To be able to do something that will not taint your reputation, to not ruin your name, and how your children, because you are the blueprint for your children, they follow you. Yes, Rich, I beg to leave. Okay, thank you so much, my friend. Your story has been so inspiring, and feel free to come over 8 a.m. in the morning, 8 p.m. in the evening. People are inspired by your story and how you show up every day and how you tell your story. So thank you so much, and we really appreciate you. Yeah, go and run for something, and yeah, you needed somewhere for sure. Thank you so much. So back to Brian, and your word was very powerful. What I'm saying is, I took 3 weeks to research this for myself. Let me say, I actually wanted to be sure how long lasting, because my biggest scam alert was, how do I earn 100%? Where does the owner come in? And that was the only red flag I was afraid of. Took me 3 weeks to figure out the master research concept and the license part, the admin fee. That part was the only, I was okay with everything else but that. And once it got very clear to me, I was like, now I'm confident to come in. I am okay now to come in because it makes sense. It makes sense for me to earn 100% and pay an admin fee to the owner for the work that they did. It makes total sense to me. And therefore, took me 3 weeks to actually not just learn and understand it, but actually know for sure. How does the owner understand this? Because I don't like join a program, help other people join, and then we all collapse in 3 months. At the end of the day, they are going to look up to me and say, you took us into this kind of scam. Get myself out of it. And therefore, it is more important to guard your reputation and be sure that whatever you involve yourself in the future is more important than today and the past. The future that matters a lot. And what is going to take you to that future is your name. Therefore, 1,000% agree with you. Yes. So I think now we can bring this to an end.
Sorry to interject. My scam alert was this 2-hour workday.
Oh.
2 hours. How can people become millionaires in 2 hours? So that's why I said, my friend, please check for me. if this is real or what.
Yeah. Did you have a red flag, King Wisdom? For you, what was your red? You should have a red flag that makes you to be skeptical. What was your red flag alert? And maybe Liz, you can tell us your red flag alert. Okay, King Wisdom.
Look, Sam, in my case, I had no time to check for a red flag. I was completely, my life was completely in tatters. I instead of looking at the red flag, I looked at the 100% profit and no recruiting. I said, wow, I'm not going to recruit anyone. Goodness me, this is great. And I'm going to make my 100% profit. And the fact that I'll be working only 2 hours per day. I said, Jesus, this is all that we need. I mean, how does 2 hours compare to 40 hours per week when I'm working for only 2 hours per day? That's all that I actually looked at. And but definitely if I was not broke, if I was not desperate, if I was not at the rock bottom, I definitely would have spent a lot of time to check as to whether this program was authentic or what. So my situation was a little bit different. I was so desperate. Although definitely I did those unscrupulous ways of making money, like in South Africa we call them the what? Those things that they fly by night. You get it today, the following day is gone. And at least I had a little bit of an insight into those things. And I could just follow my intuition. And I said, no, I'm not going to overthink this thing. Let me go in and see what I can do. But you see, the other thing that helped me was that after discovering this program, I didn't have money to buy the program immediately. So that sort of gave me time to go to lives like the Sabinas, the Breeze. And when I was there, I realized, no, something must be in this program. So it really gave me comfort. So it really gave me comfort and time. And before I rushed with my scaffolding, I will tell my story one day. Is fine. It's not worth it today. My greatest the greatest story that really turned my life around is his Breeze experiences that really got me thinking, and it put me where I am now. And says Breeze telling the truth. It's not about making how much money. It's about having the program. Once I got the program, I'm telling you, my blood pressure became normal. I felt and I smelled like a millionaire. So that's what counted in my case. Thanks.
Oh my goodness. Bring your story. Keep sharing your story. Keep sharing your story. Every chance you get, talk about it. It's a total game changer. Please keep going for it. That alone is a brand you're building there.
Yes, I'll do that. And if there's one thing that this program will do before you see your first sale in the bank, it will restore you, restoration. It will give you hope. I think that's what kept me going when I came into the community, when I saw other people doing it, showing how this is how much I made, this is what I've bought, this is what I've done for my mom, this is what I've done for my husband. And that alone, before I could see my face sale in the bank, it gave me hope that, thank God, because I was hopeless. I was no longer dreaming. I was just living, eating, waking up, eating and sleeping. That's it. I was dead. I always tell them that I was a walking graveyard. You know what I mean? I was dead, but I was still breathing. But according to the circumstance that I was in, having to lose everything that I've worked hard for me, I didn't even have a police. Should I die, I don't think who was going to bury me, because I don't have a sister, I don't have a brother, I don't have a mother, I do not have a father, I don't have a grandmother, I do not have a grandfather. So I was born alone. And I remembered T.D. Jake's words, and he said, you have to go out there and make it happen. It doesn't matter even if you don't have a family for it. So I had to make sure that I succeed. Yes, I had my own challenges that I wanted to quit because the person that I bought a program from was not there for me. And I was clueless about an online space, about posting, about recording. But I when I look back, I had no one to turn to. I had to push forward, with the struggles that I had. And over time, and God met me halfway, because that was my prayer when I started. I said, Lord, please help me. Let this program not be a scam. 1. Number 2, please meet me halfway. I'm so scared of TikTok. I've never posted anything. I've never done anything on TikTok. Please meet me halfway. I never prayed for millions. I never prayed for money. I said, Lord, please meet me halfway. I don't know this journey. I'm scared of this journey. And I know nothing and I'm scared, but please meet me halfway. And Lord just did that, because he said he will bless the work of our hands, not just our dreams. We can dream and dream. You can pray in tongues. Prayer is in the revelation equation. It's not in the success equation. Prayer is in a revelation equation. Once you understand that, I promise you, you can pray and say 2027 is my year. If you're not going to do something about it, nothing is going to happen. Only decision making is in the success equation. So as you are seated in this live session, you are so blessed, surrounded by people who are busy planting. You are surrounded by digital farmers. We are planting every day. You might as well start planting as well, because we know for sure that God will surely bless the work of your hands. Thank you so much, guys.
Awesome. You wanna go on, Liz? Maybe share what was your red flag, or maybe something that probably made you take long. Oh, you have a story actually. Thank you, Litan. Asante sana, I appreciate. Oh yes, nothing changes if nothing changes. Thank you so much, Noze, for Plat G. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah. Sorry, I definitely was scared when I was starting. And mine is serious because I initially had lost money. I fell in the wrong hands. Let me start by saying that I was very sick and tired of my employment where I was employed. I used to earn peanuts and I used to feel so much overworked. So I started actively looking for an opportunity in the internet, because in me, I knew that the opportunity existed, or opportunities existed. Only that I had not laid my hands on the right thing to do, but I started actively looking for one. Because I was desperate at the time, that was in 2024, because I was desperately looking for an opportunity, I fell in the wrong hands and I lost money. I actually lost money, and it's not 2 shillings. It's not small money. It was quite a lot of money. And this was money that I had borrowed because, again, I was struggling financially. So I got scared and I gave up, and I said, maybe online is not my thing. Let me just give up, because I actually got scared. losing money is not easy, and especially when you're struggling to make it. And I continued with my employment. But as months went, as days went, I felt sad for myself because, as you've said, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So it's either I remain in my employment for the rest of my life, or I just let go of this fear of the fact that I had lost money and actually go for it and push forward and look for another person who can maybe lead me in the right way, or a genuine person, which was quite hard. That's when I came across Sam. And this time I got more confident. The person who scammed me was from a different country. So this time I met Sam, and I felt like I was in safe hands because Sam is from my country. He's actually even from my town area. And the fact that he holds physical classes, I felt safer because this is someone I can go and meet in person, and I can meet him not today only, not tomorrow only, but consistently. So I got confident in investing. And that's how I invested. And even before I invested, I wanted to know what exactly the Legacy Builders program was all about. So when I attended the class, everything to me made sense, and especially the master resale rights bit. Because in as much as we are earning 100% in this business, how else is the owner of the program making money? I had that question, and that is what bothered me. But when he explained and everything became so clear, I understood every bit of that. I knew, oh, so that's how Michelle is making her money. And then she gives us the opportunity to own her program for the rest of her life. I mean, for the rest of my life. I got inspired, and that's how I invested. I even forgot that I was scammed. I now became fresh and started and said, this is what I want to do. Because if I don't go for this, it means that then I will remain stuck in my employment. So it's either that, and again, there's a saying that goes, in life, everything is hard. There's nothing easy in life. You just need to choose your hard. It's as simple as that. If you choose your hard, if you choose to stick in your employment, then you'll have to deal with things that go on in the employment world. If you want to go to the internet, there are challenges that are in the internet. So which one do you want to deal with? Myself, I experienced employment, and I was also posting before I started the business. So I knew I love being in front of cameras. I knew I love posting myself. So I knew this is the hard that I want to choose. I don't know how the journey is in the ahead of me. I actually don't know how things will be ahead, but this is what I want, because the other side, it's more hard because you're stuck and someone owns you. Because if you're employed, your life and your time belongs to your employer. Yeah, if whether you like it or not. And that's why they pay you. They pay you because they own your time. Whether it's from 9 to 5, whether it's from 9 to 7, like myself. I used to work from 9 to 7 p.m. There's nothing else you can do within that time. There's nothing you can do between 9 and 7 other than just sit in your employer's desk, and then you wait for 7, and then you go home. And also, a wise man said that what you do from 9 to 5, or what you do from the time you're expected by your employer in the office, what you do from 9 to 5 will earn you a salary. But what you do from 5 to the time you go to sleep will make you a fortune. That's how you build wealth. That is the time you will build wealth. Otherwise, you can't build wealth from 9 to 5. You're just earning a salary. So I took that serious, and I knew I didn't want to last so long in my employment, and I did something about it. So I did change. That's why something changed for me. Yeah. So I was not scared so much because the person who I was investing with was from my town area. And yeah, I would say that. And also right now I have clients from all over, and they trust me. Again, it's a matter of trust and being transparent. Be transparent. Do not work with hidden charges. Be as open and transparent as you can, and you'll see people will just trust you, and people will invest with you even when you've not met them. I've not met most of my clients. We only talk on Google Meets and Zoom calls, but they just trusted me. Yeah. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you so
And
much.
I wish you guys all the best. If you're trying or if you're deciding to join the online space, I wish you all the best. Don't hesitate. The money is no longer in the offices. The money is no longer in the streets. The money is in the internet. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Bree, we are happy to see you. TikTok says something here. I don't know. Themes that may find is there what is it? TikTok is telling me some things here. Maybe you can turn off your video for a bit, okay? I can turn off the video. I don't know what TikTok says. I don't know what they are seeing. Again, this AI, maybe it's seeing its own things and then telling me, oh, I don't know what. Either way, to cut this long story short, we want to bring this to an end now. This has been nothing less than a blessing. You guys have been amazing. Do you have anybody who want to say yes and join this program tonight, today, right now, right here? Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. If you are ready to start off your digital marketing business, you can be able to build your digital business today. All right. I have a link on my bio. Go to my profile. You'll find my number. You'll find my everything is right there. Make a communication, ask any question, and you'll get the assistance. I am jumping on a live call for mentorship with my students in the next 6 minutes. And that's how I'm going to bring this live to an end. And if you're a digital marketer or you're not, my number is not there. Oh, damn, really? Oh, my goodness. What happened? I left it. Did I really left? No, it's there. Bree, check. My number is on my bio. I have checked my bio. It's already there. Maybe you can check there. Okay, the 254790259529. That's where my number is. Thank you so much, King Wisdom. Thank you so much. You have been an amazing, and I'm happy to see you. Show up every day. Understand the algorithm. Show up in the way they want you to do it, because that's how we can go to work to make this happen. Be blessed by the best, and I will say bye-bye for now. You guys have been amazing, and I hope that you leave here better than you came. Bye-bye. Be blessed. Chebetia Torre. Ooh. Oh.
One thing nobody is telling you about making money.
Especially for, you can use it on your whole body or your face. I discovered the other day. Mama, you're taking me out with the hard. I want you to lay me down so we can bear it. On the edge of your night, staying drunk on your ride. You need something that clouds, something that jealous, that will be bad. So let's go out. You got me kissing the ground, sanctuary. You know you can turn a picture into videos and the video will go viral. You know you can do that here right now. Right now. When your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you've got nowhere else to go. No, I want you till the sun comes in the morning light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go.